Hello, I'm Jash, and welcome to this week's episode of Jash Talks. As always, if you're watching this live, you can ask questions about any of my current or upcoming projects or the topic at hand, and I'll be able to see your questions via my phone. And the topic today is a review of the Christopher Nolan film Interstellar. And with me today are, as always, my loyal co-host with his cute little puppy.
Hello! Punchy here. Coming from you with Atlas this time, who is crying like a baby. Are you a baby, man? Calm your shit.
You named him Atlas?
Atlas.
Fallout. No, Bioshock.
Bioshock. There you go. You'll figure it out. You're alright.
Sorry, I was thinking Liam Neeson. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And the guest this week is one that annoys me on a daily basis and who has been on the podcast before.
It's a job. I consider it a job. It's part of my job description.
Yeah, this is Marty.
Hi, I'm Marty. How's everyone? Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
So, with the first question, what did you think about the movie overall? What are your general feelings towards Interstellar?
Holy shit. That's all I got. That's pretty much all I need to say. I thought the movie was mind-blowing. It was well put together, and it had a great storyline and how they did everything overall between graphics and the underlying premise of the traveling through space and the fifth dimension. It was really good. I thought it's really good.
I like the science behind it. Like when I was looking up the trivia, like how much they were going for scientific accuracy the majority of the time.
Yeah, they did really well on it, and they still had to pull in a lot of theory into it because, you know, fifth dimension and all that, but still.
We've been to the fifth dimension. I go there every Tuesday. What the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry, I was thinking sixth and seventh. Oh, that's my bad. I get the two confused sometimes. But yeah, it was definitely a worth watch if you haven't seen it, and if you have seen it, I'm sure you'd agree. It was something else. Something else.
Omar?
I feel similarly to him. It's a damn good movie. Most people should watch it. I think all the actors did great. I loved the way it looked. I thought it was very scientifically accurate. It was really good. I felt like everything had kind of a synergy to it as well. Not sure how to explain it.
Yeah.
Though, one thing I don't like, funnily enough, it's the title of this episode, just because I was looking for something that was repeated often enough so, you know, people would go, oh, that reminds me of a movie. Oh, it's the Interstellar review. It's just,
Yeah.
I don't like how the Rage Against the Dying of the Light, long, you know, story short, it's basically, it's from a poem of, the poet wrote it for his father who was dying, so its basic message is, Daddy, don't die. And it's, like, hardly ever used in that context.
Oh,
And it's repeated so damn often in this movie that it's like, it's a really odd one of my really odd pet peeves that I like have to hold back.
The first thing I thought of was the video game Dying Light. Then I got the reference. That is honestly the first thing I thought of.
I was like, is somebody angry at the game? Did it not live up to his expectations?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that's what this review was about, so I had to go back and reread what you sent previously to us, and I was like, oh, no, it's Interstellar. Oh, I got it now. It makes sense.
Oh, I wasn't thinking of Dying Light. Something pig. Okay, I'll think of an insult later. You uncultured swine. Okay, there it is.
Ooh, that was harsh. I don't think we need to go that far. Come on now.
Is that Atlas in the background?
He tried to jump off the bed.
Yes, my owner is swine.
This guy, he thinks he's a fucking goat, now he thinks he's a bird? Pick a species!
It was born in the wrong body.
Jesus.
Okay, so I'm sorry you people who came to this podcast going, oh, it's a Dying Light review of that video game. Sorry.
Yeah. You're not the only one. It's okay. It'll be alright.
Yeah, it's okay. There's a therapy session afterwards you can go to.
I don't think they have enough therapy in the world for it, but it's a start. It's a start.
Yeah, it's a start. Okay, next question. Did the ending of the movie confuse you? If so, why? If not, how would you explain it to someone confused by it?
No. It didn't. And here's why. And simple phrasing. Dude goes to space, dude goes to black hole, gets sucked to another dimension. Turns out that it's a fifth dimension, which is slightly slower in time between our dimension and its dimension. And that allows him to interact with the whole physics of said dimension allows him to interact with our dimension as more of a sentient being rather than a physical being in our world. Which then leads up to how the whole discovery of interstellar time travel, not time travel, why'd I say time travel? Interstellar travel happens. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it.
How would you explain the paradox?
The paradox?
Yeah, because the future humans had to set all this up, so that Cooper was in that position to start the whole cycle again. Well,
There's no paradox in that case. There was no paradox.
No, but how did the original future humans come to be? How did the original timeline?
It was always the original timeline.
But no, there was some interference there.
Okay, I'm going to use a Doctor Who quote right now. Oftentimes people think that time is linear in a straight line. It runs straight. However, it's more like a big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. It has always been, doesn't run in a straight line. It's always bouncing up and down. And in this case, there just happened to be an outside source affecting our time, which happened to be someone in the present time. However, he was always on the outside. Because no matter what, he was going to be on the outside anyways. All those events had already happened. It's like how in Terminator, when the machine gets sent back in time, that's going to happen. Even if no matter how many times they stop Skynet, Skynet's always going to come back. Because it has to. It has to in order for a machine to be sent back in time. So in this case, those events were going to happen prior to him leaving.
So,
and then it just happened that when he left, he happened to be the person that made those events happen.
Or that in the original timeline, somehow he still was able to affect them like that. It just didn't involve future humans.
No, he was always in the original timeline. He was the original.
That was in the original timeline.
That was the original timeline. In the beginning, Because it's basically time travel. He traveled in the dimension. It sent him back to a previous point in our dimension's timeline that allowed him to affect it. It was
I'm
still
going
his
with the
time.
multi-universe sort of theory that there was one time when the future humans weren't involved.
No.
Yeah, because it just breaks off.
That would be physically that would lead to paradox. That's why there's no paradox in this case.
There's a paradox.
No, trust me. No. There's not. I'm
Omar,
telling you, there's not a paradox.
There's a fucking paradox.
No.
There is.
The theory they used was that I can't even explain it. It involves a lot of physics that I don't even understand completely, but the gist of it basically is that the two dimensions were affecting each other. It just happened that the other dimension, once you got there, whether you were, how do I put it? The other dimension was affecting our dimension, but at a different point in time. So while it's like when you travel to space, you don't age as fast. I don't know if you ever heard that. If you go to the moon, it's like, I don't know.
Time is relative.
There we go. That's the easiest way I can put it. Yeah. Can't. I've confused myself trying to explain it, but basically he was always going to affect them because he was always in the position to. There was no beginning of that phrase.
Yeah, I would. If you're wondering why I went with that line of questioning, I know you're very good with, time travel, timey-wimey stuff, so I was just, egging you on just so you could explain to the audience.
The basic answer I can give is there was no beginning. It was always going to happen. It was always a factor that played into this world, or this dimension, or their dimension, or however you want to put it.
Can I just say, on a detour here, you guys all saw Terminator Genesis, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the time travel therein.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to point something out.
Fucking hated it. Go ahead.
First of all, I liked it. But secondly, I was fucking right. I was right. Do you remember? I'm not sure you probably, I don't know, Martin, you don't know if you were on the episode, but Jash, I fucking said that that's how the Terminator science must work. I said how every Terminator, every time a movie happens, that John Connor grows up and he sends back a different Terminator, and every single Terminator movie is an alternate reality to the last one. I was right.
Yes.
That movie proved me right.
Yes.
I just want to point out, even though I did remember this time, my memory can be so shot I can sometimes not remember what happened 5 minutes ago.
I sure
Yes,
remember that.
I was so happy about that. That might be the only reason I like the movie, because I was right. I got it right a year before it came out. I was like, I knew it. I fucking knew it.
I'm just going to...
I called that as well. I mean...
And you know your shit.
That movie...
The thing is with the alternate realities, that was proven in Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles when, Jesse from one timeline and Derek from the other timeline were interacting.
Yes, but actually it wasn't just that. It was that each Terminator movie takes place in the next timeline. And the John Connor they talk about is the John Connor from the last movie.
Yeah, it's always a split off. It's always a split off. And that involves more details than I'm like...
Yeah,
but basically,
Marty
yes.
Actually made a couple of files on Facebook explaining his time travel theories.
Oh yeah, if you guys would like the link to that, I can gladly send it to you.
Yeah, send it over Skype and I'll add it in when I do stuff to the video.
It's still being updated, but yeah. It's pretty much.
What I would like to see. But yes, I just like the world to know I was right about that. I called it. I knew it. I figured it out before it happened. I knew that's why they were going when I watched the movie. I was like, I know it. I knew it. I'm right. Fuck yes. It was quite beautiful.
That movie was really good, but it pissed me off on so many levels. But we won't get into that either.
I work for a Terminator fan site, and the owner fucking loves the movie. So it's like...
It's a good movie.
It's just really good, getting him to talk about it and then, sipping some coffee. Like, this is how I like to start my day.
They stole my concept. That's all I gotta say. They stole my concept. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, I'm just going to put a note in the chat so we can talk about that in the entertainment section.
All right.
Okay, Omar, what's your answer to the question about did you understand the ending of the movie? If so, how would you explain it to someone who didn't? And if not, why didn't you understand it?
Here's the thing about that question. First of all, I kind of understood it, but I really didn't. I'm saying why I didn't understand it. I can't answer that question. If I knew why I didn't understand it, I'd understand it.
There you go.
I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. It's so fucking cool. To be fair, I was a bit drunk when I watched it, so I was like, yes, I understand
Omar?
that.
No.
I know.
Omar, the reason you didn't understand it, you're British.
Ooh,
Wow.
that's a low blow.
Wow.
She played that card.
I just want to put something out here. I'm British. We used to be knights, and you're wearing a dragon on your head. I'm just saying.
No,
Omar,
it's
how do you
not a
feel?
dragon. It's a Carnotaurus, asshole. It's a dino.
It's a dino.
Yeah,
It's
dinosaur.
you say dinosaurs enough to have to shorten the word. It's a dino. Just say dinosaurs. Just say dinosaurs.
Something that would totally
You don't need that. There's no situation in your life where you shorten the word dinosaurs to dino.
This is the high class stuff you get when you watch my podcast.
Hey man, it's all the same. It all works out. It's all good. You'll be alright.
Horus. Sorry, I get totally distracted.
But no, I didn't understand, and I really can't explain why. It's a complicated movie. I mean, what you can do.
It's been like 3 months since I've seen it, so I actually don't remember the entire ending to it. Otherwise, I'd be able to counter that. So.
Yeah, the last time I watched it was maybe last month.
It's been a while for me, so I don't remember the entire ending. So.
Yeah, I do recall 99.9% of it, and then I went to IMDb so I can. Okay, this is good stuff to talk about.
I didn't do that. I just playing off memory.
It's okay. I'm the host, so I have to be more professional than you people.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
There goes all my professionalism.
What professionalism? Okay, I'll answer the question. The movie ending didn't confuse me. Everything was basically laid out well enough where you could follow it along. You knew that he went into the black hole, he went into other dimension. I mean, TARS or whoever even was talking about, hey, this is, what's going on. And with the string, I don't know if might be in reference to string theory, because that's the only thing I could think of as that scene was happening. And you could clearly see Cooper affecting, the past so that, his Murph would figure stuff out and save humanity. Though humanity had already been saved.
Not technically. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah,
the
thing is, as Marty probably pointed out, nothing's linear. Everything's, can happen at once. It's timey-wimey.
Well, we don't necessarily know how time works at all.
Time is all relative to ideal. It's whatever you want it to be. I mean, it really is. If you want the year to be 7,000 days, it's 7,000 days, man. It's all relative to wherever you are in location.
Well, a year is how long it takes a planet to go around the sun.
Yeah, but by who's saying?
Science.
I don't think that's the definition of relative. A
day on Venus?
Numerical, the way you make that kind of thing. If you did that, then yeah, you can make like a year 7,000 days. But 7,000 days would still equal 360 days in a normal year for everyone else. Naturality, time being relative, means that time is actually different from everyone on Earth. You are all experiencing your own little facet of time. That said, the differences are so marginal so as to not make a fucking difference. But the faster you go, the more that difference increases.
Relative to you, not how everything else goes, because days
That's
can
what I mean.
last a lot longer at times.
I forget how it works, but speed affects time. So if you stood still and I was moving at 10,000 miles an hour, you would you would age faster than I would.
That's why they say you age faster in space because of the speed and.
No, don't you age slower in space?
Slower.
What?
Don't you age slower in space?
Or slower, faster? I'm sorry, my mind was somewhere else.
Were you drunk again, Marty?
I haven't drinking that much. I mean, I didn't get back till 11 this morning, so. But.
I think Atlas is calling bullshit.
Yeah, Alice, you get a treat for that.
No, I really didn't get back till 11 this morning. But yeah, no, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Next question.
Okay, hang on. Okay, Mouth, when do you want to appear? Okay, here. What did you think about the theme of love transcending time and space?
Bullshit!
I want to call bullshit.
Do either of you want to explain your positions?
I don't think I need to.
He agree with me. Isn't that right, Alice? You lick in my face. That means he agrees.
That means your face is tasty and he's thinking about eating it.
He's not eating my face.
Marty, explain.
Yeah. I don't think I need to. I mean...
Yes, you do.
What was the question? Read it to me one more time.
What did you think about the theme of love transcending time and space?
That doesn't even make sense, first off. Alright? It really doesn't. I can't even begin to explain that. Like... I'm speechless right now. That's how much bullshit it is. I can't explain it. I can't even remotely begin to explain anything that has to do with love involving time and space.
Okay, Omar, explain. I need to like a bollock outfit.
I didn't even get it. You do it. You explain how it matters. You explain how to think. It's bullshit.
It's mind-boggling, right? It doesn't make sense. There's no correlation between the two.
There isn't.
There's not even remotely a correlation.
It's like saying cheese has an effect on it.
Yeah, right?
Cheese has effects on lots of things.
I mean, we might as well throw tacos into the mix. Why the hell not, right? Shit.
Okay, good. That didn't accidentally.
One man's love for tacos will transcend time itself.
Okay, actually, like IMDb trivia had a interesting thing to say, and since this new computer can actually do shit, hang on.
Holy shit.
Love. Okay, fuck. Okay. Where the fuck are you?
She has a computer that can do things.
Now we are capable of more than we ever could have imagined. Isn't that right?
No. I know you're there. Fuck you. Okay, just continue to talk about not transcendence. Whatever the hell this movie is.
What did you think of Matthew McConaughey?
Good actor. I like him. I mean,
you know what I think about him?
Not my favorite, but...
Do you know what Matthew McConaughey looks like?
Who?
He looks like a skeleton that found a dead guy and kind of took the dead guy's skin off and tied it to himself and tried to make himself into a person.
You know, that's probably the most accurate description I've ever heard of him in my entire life.
That's what he looks like. I don't know how to, that's the best, that's it. He doesn't look like a human. He looks like a plastic doll skeleton thing. You know, Alice?
What was he doing? Yeah, that's... Like I said, that sounds about right. I mean...
What about the way the film was shot? Yeah, I think it was very nicely shot.
Actually, yeah, I think they did a really well job at the way they did all the choreography and the imaging, and yeah, it looked really clean and really beautiful.
What was your favorite bit?
I swear this thing was on here the other night. God damn it.
These guys running in a formation for?
Whoa!
They're all like formed up and shit.
Honestly, didn't change the point. It's real mash. Okay, as I'm actually, I'll answer this question soon, but I want this podcast to not go to standstill. So next question, what did you think about the references in this movie to sci-fi films of the past?
They were funny. They were funny and accurate. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I know there were some, and they didn't deter from the plot itself, so.
What about you, Omar?
Well, I know it referenced 2001 a little bit, but
2001 is like the most obvious one to me.
Yeah, but like I wasn't. I just think I'm not as good at this kind of referencing as you, so I probably missed 90% of them. I really didn't know as much of them. I was spending most of my time like I wasn't like look at that reference. I was like, oh, pretty stars.
Yeah, like
they
they were really subtle. That was the thing about it. They didn't like blatantly say this movie did this or this. They did this and it's different. No, they just like, yeah. But I've never seen 2001, so.
Oh God, you haven't seen 2001?
No, it's on my to-do list.
Almost as bad as
It needs to be on your ASC movie list. God.
It's on my to-do list. I mean, I have a to-do list about a mile long.
It should be at the goddamn top.
It's probably number 7 or something.
Good. A lot of the trivia on IMDb for the movie is like, oh, this book on Merv's shelf talks about this, references this part of the movie.
What?
Yeah, one of the books on Merv's shelf is the novel 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, god damn it. Okay, with Saturn, as only those of you who have watched 2001: A Space Odyssey and know about the original novel, Saturn was originally the place where the monolith was supposed to be, but because of the inability of special effects to make Saturn's ring actually appears, good, they moved it to Jupiter.
Really?
So the actual placement of of the wormhole references 2001, and like my little inner geek was just happy. And I had to look it back up to go, is that just me? No, it isn't.
Holy shit. Yeah, no, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, as you two said before, that these references were really subtle.
They were. Unless you knew previous sci-fi movies, you wouldn't have caught on to it. You wouldn't have. But yeah. Cricket.
Yeah,
Cricket.
um,
Cricket.
Also, the names of the robots like TARS, they're all sort of anagrams of people who worked on the film, or not people. One, they spell star, space, and Kip was the guy that was called in to make sure that the film was scientifically accurate, and he ended up writing Kip. God, I can't. Okay, I was trying to say the first name, and I keep on saying Kip. So, Kip wrote a book, The Science of Interstellar, and then something for the scientific community that would understand probably the jargon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't know that either.
No, if you looked at, just looked at the trivia on IMDb, jeez.
Well, if I had the time...
I got a question.
It should be more like physical effort. Yeah, go ahead.
What is everyone's favorite moment from the movie?
Oh, God.
Favorite what?
Favorite single moment from the movie?
Oh, God. For me, it would have to be one of the long panning shots. Nothing really happens, you just look.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I loved passing by Saturn. I loved just seeing the planets. And then I liked when the spaceship was trying to dock back up, and there was really intense with the music. Yeah.
The CGI effects and the external effects that they threw into it were really freaking amazing.
A specific scene, man, you know what I mean?
A specific scene would have been when he went over to the fifth dimension. He was messing with the world, and he was sitting there like, "Come on, you got it. You know who it is." Like talking to his daughter. That scene was really good for me.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that scene. It was a heartbreaking moment.
Yeah.
It was almost enough to make a grown man cry.
I was gonna say.
Not a grown man, though. It's an army guy because I know him. About the love thing, I didn't seem to be able to find the quote, and if I was going to start looking for it, it would probably take too long, but it makes a narrative sense, Marty, with the scene you were talking about. Scientifically, I think the quote I had read was something about the subconscious or whatever, but whatever the scientific or non-scientific reasons, it can be bullshit. It does make good narrative tied to that scene.
Narrative and theme, yes.
Yeah.
Scientifically,
no.
Bullshit.
Okay.
Just bullshit. But it was good. It was good.
Okay.
I mean, because it's a fictional film, it was good for what it was.
I don't think it was meant to be a manual, so it should be okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Be a manual. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm supposed to. It's the way of life now.
Yeah, so Omar, what was your favorite scene?
I was gonna say probably landing on Miller's planet. Oh, pretty cool. But it was mainly just like, I don't know. I like water, so it's really cool.
That wave scene cracked me up.
Yeah.
It made me laugh. I was like, that really just happened. All right.
That was.
But I liked it.
Yeah, let's see. I found the love quote. It was on the FAQ part and not the trivia part of Interstellar's IMDb page. It was, okay, here's what I...
the chopper.
What was the deal with love transcending time and space and being quantifiable? IMDb's answer is fundamentally, our understanding of human consciousness, will, and emotion is limited. Our current science describes the universe from an objective perspective, but we all experience the universe from unique, individual, subjective perspectives. Currently, we don't know nearly enough to explain what gives rise to this subjectivity, just as Interstellar deals with the limits of our understanding of black holes, wormholes, and the like. It seems to speculate on the possibility of real quantifiable forces at the heart of human subjectivity. It asks the question, what if our true selves, the source of our subjective experience, exists in and affects areas outside of our current understanding of time and space? Ultimately, of course, the film cannot answer this question, but Cooper believes, and coincidences of plot, such as Edmund's planet being the correct spot for colonization as believed by Dr. Brand, seem to imply that love may be one example of such capacities.
In hindsight, bringing something like love or like physical effects to relativity, yeah, we physically affect the world around us, but I don't think love, as an emotion that it is, fully affects something as great as time displacement.
Or gives us the ability to sort of sense things.
No. It gives us the ability to sense certain things. Like, you know how they say a mother can always sense when her child's in trouble? That comes from an emotion like love. But something as big as time itself, or, you know, other dimensions, I don't think that really is an accurate thing.
Agreed.
No, I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong. It could affect it every fucking day, but from my understanding, for what I believe and what I know, I don't think it's that big.
Okay, Omar, did you answer the what was your favorite scene? Oh yeah, the planet.
Yeah.
Wallace planet. Okay, let's see if since I just listed off like a bunch of scenes and you all had like one scene. God damn it. It's a tie between the long pan of, the ship going by Saturn and then them trying to dock as crazy Matt Damon, is about to die.
That scene when it goes past Saturn, does that remind you a little bit of Star Wars? Or is it...
A little bit.
For me, I love space exploration movie. It's like one tiny little subgenre where the last one that I really would consider a space exploration movie that would be 2001. So I just like the long pans and just seeing things instead of just action. I'm like, I could just watch all day of them exploring shit and nothing happening.
That really is a problem, isn't it? Like most like modern space movies, in fact almost all of them, right? They aren't space exploration movies. They're action movies in space.
Yeah.
That I don't like too much. Well, I mean, it's not I hate it. It's just like,
I've wanted some more space exploration movies. Come on.
Like, why did they make Star Trek a movie that wasn't a space exploration movie? I mean, goddamn.
Because that'd be a really boring movie.
Well, in its defense, it had Carl Urban.
Yeah, but in its attack, it's a movie where they can go anywhere they wanted and meet new alien races, and instead we spend the entire movie fighting in Englishmen.
I mean, in defense of any space movie, if it's not an action movie, then it's a history movie, which is, I mean, that comes into speculation, facts, and it's not as fun as watching someone get destroyed by a freaking wave.
The Gallows?
I suppose.
You already saw it?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
The Gallows?
Yeah, watch it.
Found footage movie. Great. I heard you mention blah 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 the Gallows.
Yeah, that was my roommate. Sorry about that.
Yay.
Anyways, moving on.
Okay, moving on. Okay, mouse, work.
But yeah, I mean, I don't even
What?
remember what I was talking about, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, what would you rate this movie? My usual rating system, or you could do 1 out of 5 and you just pick something that relates to the movie somehow. Like 1 out of 5, like 5 out of 5 crazy Matt Damon. Actually, let's switch to that. That's funnier.
5.
5 what?
5 out of 5.
No, you have to pick something that relates to the movie, like 5,
What?
like 5 crazy
Five-
Matt
Five
Damon.
five planets.
skeletons.
5 Jupiters. There you go.
Okay.
Out of 5 Jupiters.
I would
mean,
pick
that's-
Saturn, but it's your rating system. Sorry.
Fuck you, fire alarm. Continue. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, Omar, rate.
I rate it 4 out of 5 McConaughey skeletons.
Hang on, let me check real quick.
Okay.
Sorry, the fire alarm's going off. Give me a second.
Okay. We'll wait.
Yeah, no, we're good. There's no fire.
Take my. What?
Somebody burned their
That's just
popcorn
biting
again.
my fingers.
Yeah, I remember in college one time, someone set off the fire alarm at like 1 or 2 in the morning because they were smoking pot and it set off the fire alarm.
It's almost every freaking day here. Somebody sets off the fire alarm, and not for that kind of stuff. It's for the inability to cook food. Apparently, in the army, you just don't know how to cook food unless you're a cook. And even then, you can't cook food because the food sucks.
Yeah, if you know how to cook food. Oh God! Oh, Alice, what are you doing? Holy crap!
What?
I'm being licked! Oh my God! It's everywhere!
Okay.
Oh, it's on my face!
Okay.
Oh!
My rating.
Oh, jeez. Oh God! I can't breathe!
Good. We'll need a new co-host soon.
Go away! Calm down, Alice. Jesus. Sit.
Okay.
Jesus. I didn't whistle
Okay.
this time.
My rating is 5 out of 5 crazy Matt Damons. I just like saying crazy Matt Damon instead of his character name.
Crazy Matt Damon. That man is crazy.
Okay. The main podcast has ended, so Omar, go on with your entertainment section.
Entertainment section. Today we should be talking about Terminator Genesis and Jurassic World. 2 very big movies coming back from a long time ago, 90s in particular, I imagine, to change the way we look at movies in the future. They have failed. The movies are both good, but not really great. None of them live up to the previous ones, although they're both very good movies in their own right. Better than most of the scum that usually comes out. Then again, nowadays you have a lot of good movies coming out. As my example, they're better than most movies, but they're not as good as say, a Nolan movie or any of the superhero movies. They're a damn good movies for most people who want to see a decent sequel, and they're better than most of the other sequels to those 2 series. But neither of them live up to the good movies in their series, and are therefore just okay. They both have characters in them that are particularly good, and characters that are a little bit annoying. That soldier guy is really annoying in Jurassic World, whereas Christopher Pratt and Redhead are amazingly fun in the movie. And the Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger knocks you out of the park, although, in all fairness, he seems a little too human in certain scenes. And I think John Connor is weirdly terrifying, so good job on him. And then again, Sarah Connor appeared to be a little bit childish, which at first I was like, she seems a little bit more like John Connor from Terminator 2, which I was like, that's impossible. But then I realized, in actuality, that's very likely, because John Connor was the way he was because he was raised by a mum who was emotionless and very fighty and almost like a robot, whereas she literally was raised by a robot. Same DNA, it makes sense that they end up similar. Anyway, that's the end for the entertainment section. Hello! There we go.
Marty, do you have anything to say about either Terminator Genesis or Jurassic World?
Okay, so I'm gonna start with Jurassic World first because Genesis pisses me off. Jurassic World was freaking amazing. I loved it. I thought they did a wonderful job at it. The only part I didn't like was the fact that they used the ending of the mutant reptile dinosaur, which I forget what they called it.
Indominus Rex.
Yeah, that. I can't even pronounce that. Getting eaten by the giant freaking Yeah. I can't.
Shark Dino. I'm
It
gonna
starts
say
with an M. I can't
Dino.
remember. I can't remember how it's pronounced.
It starts with an M.
Yeah. That was the only thing that annoyed me. Like, I was hoping for the T-Rex to come and kick its ass, but the T-Rex got its ass kicked. So, I mean, whatever. It was still a good movie, though.
I liked when the Velociraptor, Blue was hopping onto the T-Rex at the end of the fight scene, like, okay, oh, you don't mind it? Okay.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
So I mean, it was a good movie, though. I thought the characters were all right. I mean, again, yeah, some of them were slightly annoying and slightly retarded, but it was still a good movie all around. Terminator, on the other hand, I love the movie, and I hate the movie. One simple reason: they stole my idea.
Evil John Connor?
Evil John Connor. Not just evil John Connor, but evil robot John Connor. And not hybrid robot John Connor. No, freaking full-fledged metal robot John Connor. Which I did 5 freaking years ago. Stole my freaking idea.
Yeah, I'm sure those...
Stole it.
Marty, I'm sure that they read your fic and were like, yeah, we're using that in the movie.
I guarantee that's what they did. No, but I did write that like 5 years ago. Yeah. But no. The movie itself, the movie was pretty good. I enjoyed the Kyle going back in time this time and us following his instead of the usual John Connor or the Terminators. Having different someone else other than John Connor as the main point of view or the main point of the movies is something I've enjoyed a lot of watching. And 4 really bummed me out. So when I walked into the watch the movie, I had 0 expectations. So that's why the movie blew my mind.
Yeah,
it was.
I had the same basic thing when I walked into the movie theater because the Terminator fan side, I've been keeping up with behind-the-scenes bullshit. I've been keeping up with bullshit that's, in front of the scenes. So I was just like, my expectations were so fucking low. I told the owner of the set, like, if I end up liking this movie, it's only because my expectations were so low.
And for the most part, that is why I like it, but also because they did a pretty good job at it. I mean, for what it was, and Arnold, man. Arnold still got it.
I just want one fucking Terminator movie where, there's no Arnold. Because they...
Never.
Yeah, because Sarah Connor is much more important to the story. It's like, Arnold can go. Please just stop complaining about, we need to get Arnold in this way and go, we should focus more on Sarah Connor.
No. Arnold shall always be and will always be Terminator.
Yeah, his best Terminator role was when he was the villain in the first Terminator movie. When he tries to act is when there's the problem.
But my favorite part was when he was doing the smile thing, like, it cracked me up. He's just like, that was the most awkward smile in the world.
You're laughing at his bad human skills. And so I'm a Terminator fan. If Arnold, if you just happen to watch this, I love you in the Terminator franchise. But yeah.
Arnold is. He knew you were there.
Don't kick my ass, please.
Arnold has been what made the first 3 movies as good as they were because of the way he did. So. And also, Sarah Connor in the second one. Which is what made the second one the best so far, still.
Yeah, Sarah Connor just doing like a 180. Well, we have a Terminator review up on Jash Talks previously, so if you watching this want to go into the archives, you can go see our review of Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Whereupon you will hear my theories about how the next movie will end up, or the way the timeline works in Terminator. And you'll note that the movie wasn't out when I said that, and then you'll note that I got it correct, and that I'm awesome and probably a prophet of God.
Okay.
Possibly. Possibly.
Okay, let's go. Okay, my views on Jurassic World and Terminator Genesis. Jurassic World, I actually have those up on my main YouTube channel, Jashikins, and on my blog, so I don't want to repeat there and make this podcast longer than it has to be. But basically, I really like Jurassic World. I like Terminator Genesis, though I do have. It's a Terminator Genesis is fun. Oh, IMAX 3D. Holy shit! I got a migraine like halfway through, but it was worth it. Sorry. Okay. Announcements. Omar, do you have anything to announce?
No. I am announcement-less this day.
Okay, so Ready to Roll has nothing new coming up.
Well, we got the same things going on. We've got a Apocalypse World game on the way. Currently, it's delayed as our GM has some exam work to do. Bit of a limbo there, but when that's back on, we'll be going as usual. But pretty much the same as before. Same game as well.
Sounds fun.
Lots of explosions.
I like explosions.
Indeed, we all do.
Yeah, we all do. Even those of us who don't secretly do.
Who doesn't? I need to know. Like
I don't want to meet
person.
people who don't like explosions.
I'd love to meet the person who doesn't love explosions.
You would get on great with a certain Bin Laden.
Oh God, you're horrible!
So apparently, Al Qaeda got a new leader. I give him about a week to live.
What?
Yeah. I got a new leader. Give him about a week to live.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Marty, let's go a little different direction and have anything to announce.
You know if he dies, they're gonna think you did it now, right?
What?
You know if he dies, they're gonna think you did it, right?
Let him. Let him.
I have nothing. I know my name is Omar, but I have no part in this. USA, USA.
USA, USA.
Okay, Marty. As we warn future death, have anything to announce?
There's not many
America,
updates
perhaps?
to. What? My secret plans. There's not much to update actually. Most recently, I have been working to acquire the rights to Martin Bedell, as well as the rights to write a Terminator story, so I can actually publish my book. And I do have a court date set, where my lawyer will be discussing with some other people who I'm not even involved in the process. I just have a freaking contract written up that basically says this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do. These are my rights, these are your rights, etc., etc. And if you don't like it, well then, fuck you, I'll go somewhere else.
Yeah, and he has the rights to use my Terminator original character Jash Connor, but I still own her ass.
I still do have the rights, and as of right now, I'm trying to keep the rights strictly between you and me. Which I should be able to. I don't see why they would ever use Jash Connor in another.
Because she's awesome.
It's mostly for the concept. It's not even about that. It's mostly for the concept of her. Because I could take the concept of her and just give her another name and call it theirs.
Yeah, no.
There'd be nothing you could do about it.
I spent hard work thinking of her.
You're welcome for making you do that.
Yeah, I do the hard work. You just use the character.
That's how the writing process works. But yeah, so hopefully by Wednesday I will have an official answer on whether or not I own the rights to Martin Bedell. Right now I'm trying to get the full rights to the character rather than just the concept character, because I want to be able to use my version of him, but I won't be able to legally do that without, owning him. So, yeah, we will see what happens, but That's in regards to the book. I haven't done anything in regards to my servers or Minecraft or games or anything like that. I am still currently working on setting up my PC,
Yeah.
which has cost me like $3,200 so far. Um, so hopefully that will be set up here shortly, and I will be able to start doing more stuff in that regard, and I'll be able to figure out how the fuck to port forward things.
Yeah, and we can finally do that Minecraft.
We can finally do our fucking series.
Yeah, I got a computer that fucking does shit now, so.
Yeah, you got a computer that does shit. Now we're waiting on me, which is
Yes, sad.
really awkward. So yeah, hopefully that will come out here soon in the next month or so, and yeah, I'm really hoping that it'll turn out the way it is. I don't know which angle we're gonna be going. I don't know what the specs on your computer are right now, so I don't know if we'll be doing any mods or anything like that, but I'm sure we'll be looking at some of them. And there's basically going to be a role play. I'm still working on the story.
We play Hulk, because Hulk.
Yeah, and it will involve the Ender Dragon and beating the game, so something to look forward to.
Yeah. Okay, don't worry, Omar. I'm just going to finish up with my announcements, and you can leave any time during my announcements, because, yeah, I'm not important. Okay, my announcements. I'm working on the next chapter of In Between Akin to the Platypus, and things have actually seemed to be going a little slower on my blog nowadays, so I should have had it done a few days ago, but yeah. The latest chapter of the Shoreham Lake Chronicles is released on Tumblr. My Tumblr, look, I stole a blog shit. I mean, look, I stole a blade ship. Look, I stole a blade ship, sorry. More of Jash Reads is out, and, so if you want to get started into the Animorphs series, listen to my dramatic read, and I do have links to a link to where you can actually buy the book. And I'm sort of dreading next week's reading of Jash Reads, because one of the chapters has 8 pages. And I sort of struggle through 3 or 4.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's just that when you mess up on page 7 and you're like, shit! And I just do one long take, so I don't cut it when I messed up and then just continue from there. It's sometimes 10 or 12 minutes reading again. Ability to get to the TV and, watch TV shows is really limiting if I can get vlogs out. So that's why I haven't had a review of Hannibal or Wayward Pines from last week. Trying to find time to write my first ebook. It's going to be a sci-fi horror, and I'm trying to, arrange things to where I can actually get it written out relatively quickly. I have a friend who's willing to take a commission to do the cover for the book. And if I can figure out how to format it, Marty's going to be here as my backup plan, which hopefully I won't need.
Hi, I'm Marty.
Yeah, you're Marty. You're the backup plan.
I'm backup plan. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. Glad to hear it.
The Dragon Journals are released for my Flight Rising Dragons are released every Monday and Friday, and if you want to go ahead and ask any of my dragons a question, I'd love for them to actually start answering questions, so it could be more interactive for the people who actually read my damn blog. Yeah. And I am currently taking writing commissions on the site Fiverr. If you go to my blog, jashikins.blogspot.com, where it says writing shop, you click on that, you get my Fiverr account, and you can ask me to write whatever for you, a fanfic. If you want me to write a Animorphs fanfic, I am more than ready. Just be aware there is a little waiting list.
Most of it involves smut.
Actually, no. No
What?
one has requested me to write a damn smut fic yet. I was talking with someone who wanted erotica, but then she's like, okay, on second hand, no. I'm like, damn it!
Alright, I'll commission one.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
And the donation options for the blog, if you're a longtime viewer and you want to support me, on the bottom of nearly every post on my blog is a link to an Amazon ad, and if you click and buy the item, you'll be supporting me. I also have a PayPal donate link, so if you want to just donate a little bit of money, just random amount, you can go. I also have a cafe press shop that no one has bought from, and there's some items there, and I might be adding new designs when people actually buy shit to begin with, so I'm not just always adding stuff and no one buys anything. It's fun for me. It's fun.
Alright.
Okay, so let's do closing words now. Marty, of course, thank you for coming again onto the show and being harassed. You have any?
Hey, anytime.
Oh, Marty's going
Yes,
to be on the next episode of Zone 91 when that finally comes out, so.
Oh, yeah.
I can start harassing them too. Yay! Okay.
That'll
Okay,
be
Marty.
interesting.
Yeah, that definitely. Yeah. But you'll guys see that when it happens. So, Marty, do you have any final closing words for the podcast?
Do not go swimming in the Black River. That's my closing words. It's a bad place.
Yeah.
Bad place.
Mike?
No underage drinking. That's against the law. So don't do that either.
Don't do drugs. Are we going to have a long PSA?
No, we had a serious problem with underage drinking the last 3 days, and over here on post. So yeah.
Good. Okay, Mike.
It's weird that you can be a soldier but not drink at the same time.
Right? I can die for my country, but I can't drink a beer because I'm not 21.
Yeah, it's...
Not that that's ever stopped me, but...
You know, it's almost as if being at that age makes you not capable of making responsible decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kind of responsible decisions on mind one would need to make responsible decisions that one needs when going to war.
it comes down to responsible decisions. Like, what's the difference between a 18-year-old drunk driving and a 21-year-old drunk driving? They both made the stupid decision to get behind a vehicle. Or, yeah, it's retarded. It's fucking retarded. The whole law is just so stupid. I hate it.
Okay.
Oh well. Anyways,
that's been your PSA from Marty. For me, thank you everyone who didn't watch this live and is watching recorded, and the 2 people that actually watched this live. If you would like to have, if you would like questions to be answered next episode, please comment below. They'll all be answered next episode. And if you want to give some, if you want the next Jash Talks to be about a certain topic, comment below, and we'll plan that out. So, you can actually see us talking about topics you actually give a shit about.
Ex Machinima.
And until next video, goodbye. Omar, closing words and I'll cut you off.
Cock ring!